Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. This channel is primarily about stock trading education, but now we're switching over to marketing and starting to show people how to promote their business, and we've been doing that for a while. I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to go through some of the mistakes that I've made on Facebook ads and also kind of go through and do like a little case study. So real quick, I'm sure you've heard this everywhere because I definitely have. But there's two things that I keep hearing over and over as I scoured about 30 or 40 videos when I started this a long time ago. And the two things were make sure your product solves a problem and make sure that your product is trending. Okay, so making sure that your product solves a problem. So let's kind of go on Amazon real quick and cruise around and see what we can find. Like, let's just go here to this guy. So this is a camera. What problem does this solve? Well, it takes pictures that are instantly printed out, right? So is that a problem? Not really. This is more like a passion product. People freaking love this thing. What about Q-tips? Okay, so Q-tips definitely solve a problem, right? So you clean your ears with them, you clean different keyboards or ink jets or whatever you want to use them for, earbuds, whatever it is, to get in small places. This is a product that solves a problem. Okay, what about scissors? Well, scissors solve a problem, but the problem with scissors that I don't like is just the legal side of it. You want to be careful selling sharp cutting things, knives, cigarettes. You can't, obviously you can't sell that. Um, but the point is you want to find something that solves a problem. Okay. Another thing that might solve a problem that you wouldn't know are in these like little niches. Sorry, I've got a cold, so I apologize. If we go down here and see what's related to a wood burning kit, maybe it's a book. So these apparently solve problems because they come with patterns to show you how to burn into wood. So I want to go into just common stuff, right? So check this out. If we go to jewelry, jewelry does not solve a problem. And jewelry is a difficult sell. And I'm going to explain to you why. I did this on Facebook. And man, I did not make any money. In fact, I think I lost about $1,000 doing this. So I want to show you guys this. Jewelry is a very hard thing to do. It's very easy for people to make. And so there's a lot of sellers of it out there. I mean, my goodness, if you go on Etsy, there's like 20,000 or 100,000 sellers of jewelry. It's crazy. So you can find jewelry out the yin yang, right? So, but here's the key. You know, what about the jewelry down here that's getting a lot of reviews? 133, 574. What's up with that? So, part of the thing is these guys are selling it way below market, $7.20. That's probably some sort of name brand, so they're doing a blowout of inventory. And look how many reviews they have. I mean, when you have that many reviews with that low of a price, and I don't know if this is a brand or not, but the point well, it looks like a brand. I guess I should differentiate and say a brand that I know. But look at all these $10, $11, $9 necklaces, right? So the key is to find the one with the most reviews. And that's what you might want to go for. But again, even with that being said, people still have a hard time trusting who you are. So let's go into the ads manager real quick. I want to show you, here's a campaign I ran on jewelry. Okay, look how many tests I ran. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it says 57 ad sets. I ran 57 tests. And look at this. I had 10 purchases. I spent $891.92. Okay, I think I even spent more than that. But I spent that much money, and out of those 10 purchases, give me 1 second, I'll switch over and see what my sales were. All right, guys, here we go. We are on the funnel stats for you. Okay, so what happened was we had 10 purchases at the entry level product price, which was $34.99. So if you multiply that times that, you get 350 bucks, right? Then we had 4 upsells, which is amazing. Like the upsells were awesome. This is the key why you want to do upsells. And we had 200 bucks there. Okay, so total we had 540 bucks, and it looks like we spent $891. Let me pull that back. Yeah, that's right. So $891, and we only got 540 in sales. Now, some people might argue, well, Ben, you've got 10 contacts. Now, this is what a lot of people don't think about. Now you've got 10 contacts to promote to, and you can sell them other items. Well, I don't know. 10 people is not that many. I pushed some emails out and didn't get hardly any sales. So this to me was a failed test. Um, that this doesn't even include, I've got to pay out of here a percentage back to the drop shipper, right? Um, I've got to pay out of here a percentage out to myself, a percentage out to corporate overhead to reinvest. So that puts me in a massive loss. Does that make sense? Like, I'd rather see this number. I want to see this number be, 3,000, or sorry, $891, and then see this number be, 2 or 3,000, 3,000. I want like 3x results, because that way I pay out the shipper, I pay out this person, I pay out me, I pay out corporate overhead, and I allot 900 bucks back into marketing to do the next run. Okay, so that's kind of the one thing. So let me go through what I did wrong here, or sorry, not what I did wrong. Some of the tests that worked and some of the tests that didn't work. So the key is we want to really review the things that did not work. Obviously, there's things that did work, right? But you really want to review the things that did not work. So quickly on the things that did work, we had Moonstone interest 25 plus, Moonstone interest 44 plus. Okay? Then we had 42 plus with quartz interest. Okay? And then we had 42 plus with costume jewelry interest. And then 55 plus with earth interest, and 55 in age with costume jewelry interest. So here's the deal, guys. One of the ways that you got to lay these out is you got to think along the lines of what is the thing that I'm selling, and see if there's a direct interest for that. Now, for me personally, unless you have a strong brand, I personally wouldn't be promoting jewelry sales, because after seeing what happened, I ran every test known to mankind. I mean, I ran 57 tests, lookalike audiences. I ran 2 different custom audiences. I ran email lookalikes. I ran everything, and it didn't work. So, with that being said, and I spent quite a bit of money. I didn't go out and spend 20 bucks, or 100 bucks. So, with that being said, for me personally, I probably won't promote jewelry anymore. Okay, not unless it's like somebody having a diamond necklace blowout sale and they're $5 each, and then you get everybody on the upsell. But other than that, the numbers just don't work. Now, was I excited when the sales were coming in? Yeah, it was pretty cool. But it's not the right product. So again, this goes back real quick. This goes back to my, it goes back to my rule. Make sure your product solves a problem, because then there's more people apt to buy it. All right, so let's go back in here. We're going to go and look at some of the things that did not work. I'm going to sort by amount spent right here. Okay, so the things that did not work: 55 in age and earth interest. I had a $100 daily budget, which I think was a mistake, because I didn't let it optimize, and I should have just put it at 20 bucks and then let it run for a day and been patient, and then let it run another day. But the problem is I got impatient at the end of my campaign, so I knew that was time to cut it off. Um, Here's $41. I let this run for 4 or 5 days. Actually, I tried a shark necklace and it didn't work either, so there's that. Back to the other one, it was like a moonstone necklace that I ran for most of these. $10 a day. I ended up spending $40, so I ran it for 4 days, and I got one sale on that. So I ended up making, my money back on that. So what's funny is when I tried to scale one of these audiences that was working, it didn't work. Same here, 55 plus Earth interest. I got 2 results, so that was awesome. So if you just isolate these 2 guys and go, okay, these are winners, like you're making a lot of money, right? Because I spent $18 to get 37. Here I broke even. Well, break even's fine with me, but this is a winner. Well, when you try to scale the winner, it just didn't produce. So I would duplicate this out, if that makes sense. So it's probably what's down here, but you just click duplicate, and that's it. You raise the budget. You duplicate, raise the budget to 20, and that's how you scale. It's super easy. But everybody overcomplicates it. And one of the things, guys, is that when you're doing this stuff, keep your strategy simple and keep it one type of strategy. You see a bunch of people online, and they're always telling you, oh, there's this and that and the other. Make up your strategy, stick with it, because that'll give you consistent results. If you're hopping around on different strategies on scaling, scaling just means pumping up the ad budget. Scaling is this overhyped word on the internet. Oh, get a business and scale. Well, it's not that easy. So the key is to get a product that sells and increase the ad budget until it doesn't sell at your ROAS, which is your return on ad spend. So you can set that up in here. We'll go through that on another video. But that's really quickly, guys, like going through all of these. If you look at Moonstone, I had Moonstone plus handmade jewelry plus engaged shopper. Moonstone interest, handmade jewelry, engaged shopper. I mean, like, I was trying to scale this one, it didn't work. Nothing ended up working. You guys see, so these 2 women, I targeted women that were 24 to 44. They had necklace interest, jewelry interest, and they were parents. And that sold none. So, again, this one was Moonstone plus handmade plus engaged shopper. It was very simple. They sold a couple, not sure why. So all the results were very, out of whack, and just not enough data to show me that where the love was coming from. So you guys can see the 50. Here's the 2 things I did realize that were happening. People 55 and over were buying my necklaces. That's the first thing. The second thing is people that were buying my necklaces, 95% of them were purchasing it from an Android phone. So the way you do that is, let's say you go here, breakdown by delivery, and then you can do placement and device. And you can see right here under the results. So here's my results column. So let's go down to the sale, which is right. So they'll show 1 here for the column, but 1 here. So this one, you see Android smartphone. So that happened there, right? Then you go down here, Android, and then an iPhone. So iPhone, there was very few of those. You go down here, both on an Android smartphone with people that are 44 and older. So you can really drill down into this and try to figure out what's going on. You can go to age and gender. Actually, we just go to age because I was targeting only women. Okay, so here, 55 to 64. That's where my sales came from. Pretty cool, right? So when I ran this overarching demographic, 25 to 65 and older or whatever, the ones that bought were here. So I narrowed all the rest of my ad sets down to 55 and older. Here's another one, 65 and older. Okay. So anyways, that's a cool way to break it down. But again, the things that did not work are jewelry. So if we go over here and we look at jewelry, you know, that did not work. That did not work. Okay, so jewelry did not work. So that is a case study. This video is for my own purposes too. I mean, I'm trying to help people if they're wanting to look at this stuff, but it's also for me to document what's working and not working. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Um, so what I failed at, launching ads to everyday product, not products that solved a problem. Some of my ads, I wasn't letting them run. So I would cut them off too quickly. So then I started to let them run. That worked. I was not thinking about buying data. Instead of the money, I was losing as I was spending. So I really wasn't losing money. I was spending money to accumulate the data that I just showed you guys. In fact, that video is worth $900 to you guys, $891, because I spent all that money to learn that. Okay. The other thing is I wasn't listening to other experts on YouTube or in different classes. So in other words, um, you know, you got to listen to people that have 10, 20, 30, 100,000 views on their videos, and they say they're doing well, and all you got to do is watch 2 or 3 videos to see them saying the same thing, and you just need to listen because they've already gone through the mistakes. I didn't focus on a winning product. So what's that mean? Well, I've got to go out to Aliexpress. By the way, did anybody know that Aliexpress just changed up a bunch of stuff? I mean, they just added a drop shipping center, which is pretty cool. So, which basically, there's a funky way to do your product analysis now to see how much is selling per day. But like, if you grab this URL and you come over here, go to product analysis, type that in there, search it, shows you how many units are selling on a daily basis. So, this can show you, oh, there's been a drop off, and so this will go down. But the key is to have, access to this drop shipping center. All right, so what does focusing on a winning product look like? Well, let's say you went over here, and I just found this really quick. This is a hair removal tool. It's disgusting. 31 cents a piece. It ships out for $1.58 right here on e-packet, which just means that's what we want to look for because that's the shipping method. $1.58, so $2. Okay. Yeah, I mean, $1.58 plus that's $2. You ship it out, and then boom, like you're making money. Well, the problem is if you go over to Amazon real quick, you can see right here that they sell 3 for $6. So you're screwed. If somebody goes to search this on Amazon, they're like, oh, that's a good idea. And they're like me and they go search it on Amazon, then you're screwed. So the key is to find a hot selling product. Obviously, this is selling really well. And be able to undercut the market to get people in the funnel and upsell them. Or be able to find a winning product that does not exist on Amazon that has sales data. All right, guys, hope that helps. Signing off. Please subscribe if you like this channel and you want to learn more. I'm going to be dropping more videos like this, and hopefully you guys are doing well. Also below in the descriptions, I do have affiliate links where you can sign up for ClickFunnels. There's an Instagram account growing course, which is amazing, freaking amazing. There's ClickFunnels 14-day trial. I want you guys to try that out. That's how I build funnels in literally like 30 minutes. It makes life so easy. People are like, oh, but it's too expensive. Yeah, well, you're going to spend thousands on developers. You're going to have to integrate a ton of tools to get what you can with this thing. I've got some tips and tricks I'll show you guys on that. If you guys want a free course, comment below free course because I can put one together and allow you guys to opt in and be able to look at that. But again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys soon.